It was a freezing winter night in 1943. Thick fog covered a small European village, and snow blanketed the ground. The silence in the air felt heavy, not the silence of peace, but the silence of war.
World War II had reached one of its most dangerous moments. Nations were fighting with everything they had, and every day thousands of soldiers stepped onto the battlefield, knowing many would never return. That night, a German soldier named Erich was patrolling through a quiet forest path. His boots crunched softly in the snow as the cold wind moved through the trees. Erich was a strong and loyal soldier, but the war had taken its toll on him. Weeks of danger, exhaustion, and fear had left him mentally and physically drained.
As he slowly walked forward, something unusual caught his attention in the distance. A dark shape lay on the snow-covered ground. At first, Erich thought it might be debris from the battlefield, but as he moved closer, he realized it was a wounded soldier.
The soldier was badly injured, and he was wearing a British uniform. Weakly, he lifted his hand, silently asking for help.
Erich stopped in his tracks.
According to military rules, he should either capture the enemy or leave him behind.
For a moment, their eyes met in the cold night air. They were enemies, but in that moment, they were simply two human beings caught in the middle of war.
Erich slowly took out his water bottle and handed it to the wounded soldier. In that freezing night, that small act,
Everything. Pulled out a cloth from his pocket and carefully wrapped the soldier's wound. In the middle of war, a quiet moment of humanity appeared.
After a few minutes, Erich stood up and silently walked away. He didn't look back, but he knew something important had happened that night. The next morning, Erich returned to the same place in the forest, but the wounded soldier was gone. All that remained was the snow and a single message written on the ground. Carved softly into the snow were two simple words. Years later, Erich would remember that night as proof that even in the darkest moments of war, humanity can still survive.